So I'm here with my blue cup, my handy dandy iPad, and I'm here to read you guys the news. What's up, people? I'm Ashtin D, and I am here to bring you news of the week prior to Sunday, May 10th, 2014. Now, this is my first time doing this. This is going to become a weekly thing. So what I'm going to be doing is bringing you guys pretty much just a weekly roundup of all the stuff that has happened in anime and manga that we've had posted on our #nerdswag.com website, and give you guys just a general overview of everything that happened. And I'll have links to the actual articles in the description. Also, at our website, I'll have just one article with all the links there, to where if you hear something interesting, just click on the link and boom, you have all the information on it. And I'll have videos, write-ups, everything, all that cool stuff for you guys. So let's get this started. So what has happened is I've been doing this for about 2-3 weeks, so I haven't done this. This is my first time, so I'm going to give you first all the previous news that has happened over these past 3 weeks. Then I'm going to go over what has happened this week. So regularly this will be just a Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday type thing, or through Sunday type thing. But it's going to be a lot more content on this episode, so expect it to be that way. But this time it's going to be a little longer. So let's start this off. The first news story is Hunter x Hunter is going to be back on the Weekly Shonen Jump starting this June. The article is from Crunchyroll, and the article reads, the English and Japanese editions of Weekly Shonen Jump have announced the return of Yoshiro Tagashi's Hunter x Hunter manga, and latest hiatus of which began after the publication of Chapter 340 in March 2012. So it's been a 2-year hiatus. It's a pretty dang long hiatus, if you ask me. Viz, who has released the series collections, will also be carrying the manga's new chapters in its digital edition, Weekly Shonen Jump. Both Japanese and English editions are promising more details and issues out on April 28th. This is pretty big news because this is already a pretty big series. Even though it's on hiatus, there's still a lot of new episodes coming out, which I do need to catch up on. I've watched a little bit of Hunter x Hunter, but I will admit I have not watched a whole lot of it. I will catch up though. I'm planning on going on to just Wikipedia, pretty much, the Hunter x Hunter wiki, and just reading pretty much all that. And then once the series starts up again, I will be bringing you guys reviews for those chapters and new episodes. So that's pretty much it on that. I'm not going to give you all the stories for the past few weeks. I'm just going to give you the most important ones. So the next one is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. Is coming in September. So if you've played all the other Naruto games, the Naruto Ultimate Ninja, this is just pretty much a continuation. In my opinion, I think that these have been getting worse. But this one promises 100 playable characters. You're going to have a backstory on Itachi and Shisui. And there's going to be a lot more like animation type stuff to bring you just like cool, backstory. Pretty much like filler backstory. But it is overlooked by Kishi. So it's going to be kind of canon, but not really, because it's not actually in the manga. But let's see, it's supposed to be coming out, I believe, sometime this fall, or yeah, September, on PS3 and Xbox 360 and on PC, not on PS4 or Xbox One yet, but I'll imagine the next game would be available for those ones. This one was probably already in development for these 2 consoles, or 3 consoles, if you count PC. So, and everybody already has a PS3 and Xbox 360, so there's really no point of porting it over to Xbox One or PS4, since you already have so many dedicated gamers to these consoles already. So if you go to the website and look at this article, I do have a video of the trailer for this game, and it looks pretty dang good. Just feel free to go to #nerdswag.com. There is a video link to the video on YouTube. Now, next is there is a new manga coming out called Steve's, which is supposed to follow Steve Jobs in his early years as pretty much when he's developing Apple and Apple computers and all that stuff. If you guys have watched the movie about Steve Jobs, it's pretty much probably going to cover a lot of that stuff, maybe a little bit in more detail since the movie is only, hour and 30 minutes. But the article reads as follows. This year's issue 14 of semi-monthly Cine magazine Big Comic Superior, on sale June 27th, will begin serializing Steve's, a manga telling the story of the early career of Apple co-founder Steve and Wozniak, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and Steve Jobs. The manga by Takehiro Ozawa and Asako Seo, I believe is how you pronounce that, who work under the name Ume, was previously presented as an ebook through Pubo, but will be reworked as a Big Comic Superior. So, pretty cool stuff there. It's really weird to see an American themed, an American celebrity, I guess, as you would say, as a manga, as getting turned into a manga. That's something you wouldn't normally hear. So, that has the potential of being really good. I wouldn't imagine it's going to be a very long manga and a very long drawn out manga, but it does have potential to be something pretty dang good. I wouldn't be surprised if it became a 26 episode anime, to be honest. But if you're interested in that, go check that out. Also on the website, I have a link to the description, or a link to the article in the description. So next article I'm choosing to read to you guys is parents pick top 10 anime for their kids. So this was a publishing found by Huffington Post Japan and Rocket News 24, where they pretty much just, I guess, surveyed some parents from Japan and asked them what are the top 10 anime that these parents that grew up with anime would want to pass down to their kids or would want their kids to watch that are out nowadays. So, starting at number 10. Number 10 is Chihayafuru, actually. I've never heard of that one. If you guys have heard of these manga/anime, make sure to comment down in the description down below and let us know what you think of these, because I've not heard of some of these. So be sure to, actually most of these, so be sure to let us know what these are about. So number 10 is Chihayafuru. Number 9 is Naruto. Number 8, Slam Dunk, which is a very good manga. Number 7, Space Brothers. Never heard of that one. Number 6, Barefoot Jin. Number 5, Osamu Tezuka's Phoenix. I have not heard of that one either. Number 4, Dragon Ball. Great pick, parents. Number 3, Silver Spoon. Number 2, Doraemon, which I have just recently heard of. And number 1, of course, One Piece. Even though I do not follow that, I know what it is. Those are some good picks. I like the picks of Dragon Ball, definitely, because I believe every kid should grow up with Dragon Ball. I like the Naruto pick. I like One Piece, because I've seen One Piece a little bit, but I stopped at the beginning, and it's already 600 chapters in. There's no way I'm going to catch up in that, so I am not going to even bother trying to catching up in that. Maybe I'll go through the One Piece wiki and read through it, but even that, I've looked at it once, and it was just super long. So One Piece obviously is super popular right now. It's really popular, so That does not surprise me that that got number one. So, next article is Capcom is to bring Mega Man Battle Network 3 to the Wii U. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have played this game if you guys are into gaming. Um, I've played it when I was younger. It was on the, I think it was the Game Boy Advanced or the Game Boy something. But this game is now coming to the Wii U. Like, really anybody cares because nobody owns a Wii U. But it is big news for the Wii U because this is a pretty good game. The article reads as follows: Nintendo's Game Boy Advance games are great, but thankfully they are not the only ones taking advantage of the powerful Wii U's emulation. Powerful Wii U's emulation. Capcom confirmed their plans to IGN, and they'll be kicking things off with the Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue version and Mega Man Battle Network 3 White version. The Australian Classification Board outed both versions last week, so it's nice to hear Capcom has come forth as the first third-party company to bring Game Boy Advance games to the Wii U Virtual Console. There are more on the way, too, with Capcom saying we are working on bringing this and other Game Boy Advance titles to North America Visual Console. We'll have more information about the lineup in the coming months. Now, to be honest, you could probably just emulate this on your smartphone, on your Android, which is what I'm going to do once I get rid of my piece of crap iPhone 5, which I'm recording with right now. But this was definitely one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games that I played. It's really fun, really strategic, or it can be really strategic if you haven't leveled up a lot. But it's a very, really fun game. I was pretty excited to see that it's coming to a console, and hopefully it'll come to PS4 or Xbox One, but I doubt it will since it's more of a Nintendo type thing. But pretty cool to see that that's getting ported over. If you have a Wii U, I'd be pretty excited about that game, and I would suggest you go check that out. Alright, next on the list is the all-famous Sailor Moon, but this series is going to be called Sailor Moon Crystals, is been leaked to run 26 episodes. So there's been these photos that have been released there's this trade show flyer that was released. And somebody took photos of it, and there's information on the flyer saying that this series, this Sailor Moon series, is going to run 26 episodes. And from what I've been hearing, a lot of people have been giving negative feedback about this. But these people seem to not realize how many super awesome animes have run around 26 episodes. You can say Kill La Kill just came out this year, which is an amazing anime, ran around 26 episodes. Cowboy Bebop ran around 26 episodes. Samurai Champloo runs around 26 episodes. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood runs around 26 episodes. I mean, there's a long list of anime that run around 26 episodes, and those are usually the good quality anime that run around those ones. The ones that don't BS around stuff and hand you a whole bunch of filler. These ones just pretty much give you what it is, what the manga presents you, and puts it all into an anime without any extra added information, and it gets the job done, and it's usually really, really well done. So I personally won't complain about this. I like the fact that it's 26 episodes, and I think that's becoming the new standard. But I will definitely be watching this and reviewing it for you guys. If you look at the art, the animation is going to be quite a bit different than the Sailor Moon you guys remember from back in the 90s. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be great. There's going to be more information coming out about this. It's supposed to be coming out this summer, the new Sailor Moon series, Sailor Moon Crystals. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty excited about it. I remember I used to watch it as a kid because it came on Toonami right before Dragon Ball Z came on. So, getting ready for Dragon Ball Z, because I was a huge fan back then, I would, watch Sailor Moon, and then Dragon Ball Z would come on afterwards, and I kind of got attached to Sailor Moon because it had a pretty good story. It was a little girly, but this one will probably be better since it's 26 episodes and it's trying to reach out to the masses. So we'll see. Next on the list, some exciting news, for me at least, is Akira Toriyama came out and revealed the names for Android 17 and 18. So, article reads as follows. Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama has a couple of Q&As published in Japan today. There's a 12-boo series and Tayoko Jump, and there's bonus material in volumes 4 through 6 of the new color editions of the Cell arc. What's really grabbed the attention of the Japanese fans is that he's revealed the names of Android 17 and 18. Number 17 is Lapis, and number 18 is Lazuli. Now, Akira Toriyama is famous for this series of using puns for the names of his characters. So, Lapis and Lazuli are apparently stones. They're names of certain stones. So that's what he used for the names of these characters. Now, who knows if he just made these up on the spot or if he actually had these names like for years and he just never announced them. But I'm guessing more it's been a recent thing to where he decided to make up these names. Continuing, the article says Toriyama also revealed that after the Cell arc, number 17 became a park ranger at a nature preserve. He's well suited to work and shows no mercy with poachers, which I wish there was more people in the world that actually did that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of animals going extinct because of poachers. But anyways, in this happy ending, he's well paid and married to a zoologist with 2 adopted children. Now, also, what this article fails to say is, I got this information from Forever World on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of you guys follow him. But I guess Toriyama came out and said that from now on, Goku will not be using transformations Super Saiyan 2 and 3 anymore. After his fight with Bills, I guess he's realized he doesn't need those, and he's going to start training with his base mode and Super Saiyan mode, I guess. That's what's going to happen. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that that's kind of the thing he's saying now, but that could change when the next Battle of the Gods movie comes out. But, yeah, I mean, I would imagine he already trains just in base mode anyway, and then that just amplifies the rest of his stuff. But that's what Toriyama's saying for right now. Goku is no longer going to transform into Super Saiyan 2 or 3. I call BS on that. We'll see those again. Those are too much a part of who he is and what he built upon in a Dragon Ball Z series. And I really believe that this is just another stab in the heart of GT. GT, even Akira has came out and said that he didn't like GT, and it's becoming more and more less canon. I mean, it never was really canon, but it's becoming more and more of just a thing that was made up by Toei Animation. I mean, especially with Super Saiyan God mode being introduced, that gets rid of Super Saiyan 4. And I think there's going to be a Battle of Gods 2, to be honest, because he's already talked about it, and there may be more stuff going on after that. It's just slowly phasing out the fact that GT was even real. So, let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments, because I know there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans out there. And there's a vast majority that think GT should have never been made. So, yeah. So now, it is on to this week. What I have posted this week in the news of anime. So, starting off Monday, I posted a Dragon Ball Kai Episode 5 review for the Buu Saga. Now, this episode was pretty much just a fight between Goten and Trunks, and we all know how that comes out. But it's a better episode just because the fact that the animation looks a lot better than what it used to. I mean, if you've been watching Dragon Ball Kai at all, animation is 100 levels better than what it used to be. If you guys want to find out more about that, I have a whole write-up about that in there. I'm not going to try to go too much in depth with the episode reviews. But next on the list is Attack on Titan, or Chapter 57, which was a great chapter. If you guys, I'm going to say this again, if you guys have not started reading Attack on Titan, I suggest you go read it. Like, start reading it now. It's only on Chapter 57, so there's not a lot of stuff to catch up on. So I would start catching up now, because this is only a monthly a monthly series, so it comes out every month. A new chapter comes out every month, so it'd be easy to catch up fairly quick. Even if you're not an anime fan or a manga fan, this is something you need to read because the plot is just super good. This last chapter was pretty much a revelation chapter where you find out that Titans can eat other Titan shifters and gain their powers, or if it's a Titan that is not a Titan shifter, they can eat another Titan shifter. If they happen to eat another Titan shifter, then they gain that Titan shifter's powers and they revert back to being a human. So there's a lot of other stuff that happens in there, but I'm not going to give you guys a huge review on that. Go to the website if you guys are interested and look at the review and find out a whole bunch of stuff about the series. Next thing on the list. This was posted on Wednesday. The last one was posted on Tuesday. This one's posted on Wednesday. Naruto chapter 675 came out on Tuesday night, early Wednesday. This chapter was another setup chapter, which it seems like the whole war has been setup chapters. But this is another setup chapter. After Naruto and Sasuke have gained their powers, they pretty much have been doing a good job of beating up Madara, pretty much. And this, in the end of the last chapter, that Madara stole Kakashi's eye and went into the other dimension. And now this chapter is pretty much just a backstory. You find out that Madara actually planned the whole thing with Rin, and Rin was a product of Madara's plan, and that's why she was killed. And you see that Naruto heals Kakashi's eye with his new powers. He gives him a new eye, which, if a lot of people are confused about that, it is said by Toby, or Obito, earlier in the manga, that the Sage of Six Paths, in his prime, was able to create anything out of nothing with his powers. With the Rinnegan in his body, he was able to combine those and create pretty much anything he wanted to. So it's not that crazy to think that Naruto can create body parts or heal Guy and keep him alive, or create an eye, you know. But Sasuke did get kind of the short end of the stick until we find out more about his powers. Eventually, maybe he'll have something cool, something similar to Naruto. But it is, I think Toby said this at the Hokage summit when he saved Sasuke. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's when he said it. But the chapter pretty much ends with Madara about to warp back into the current dimension, and Sakura, Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke ready to face him. Alright. So, on the Thursday I posted a review for Naruto Shippuden episodes 360 and 361. So these two were filler, so that's why I kind of combined them. It's not really anything important. There really wasn't much happening. And the filler was pretty much totally on the Kakashi being Ambu, meeting what's his name? Yamato, meeting Itachi, and how they all met in Ambu. And then it eventually led up to these two episodes where Kakashi found Team 7. And that's pretty much it. Everybody knows about how that happened, but it's just a little bit more in depth and detail. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and check those out. I have links to all those episodes in the article, so feel free to go look at those. Alright, on to Friday. And Friday had a lot of news compared to the rest of the week. The rest of the week didn't have very much news at all. Very much important news. But starting Friday, news came out that Bandai Visual is going to release a Gundam Blu-ray box set in Japan, and hopefully in America soon. That's my hopes. But I was a pretty big, not huge, but pretty big fan of Gundam. Gundam ran for a long time in Japan, and I'm pretty excited about this, especially if it comes to America, about a Blu-ray. So they're going to upgrade probably all of the animation, and it's coming to Japan first, and it'll probably make its way everywhere across the world. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be excited about this. I think that's awesome. I think that's really great. Gundam is pretty much like, if you think of anime, you think of Dragon Ball Z and you think of Gundam Wing, like, honestly. And now that they're like, I really hope that they like either come out with a movie, like a live action movie, because they made the movie Pacific Rim, and that's pretty much Gundams. So I really hope they try to make a live action movie of Gundam Wing, and I really hope they make another series of Gundam Wing, like a new one, because Gundam Wing or Gundam just in general is pretty dang amazing. And I have another story about Gundam coming up later in this episode. That's pretty big. I mean, Gundam is still pretty big in other parts of the world. So, yeah, I really like this article and I really like the potential that this has. All right, next is Disney XD to start airing Doraemon in the U.S. this summer. Now, I just recently heard of Doraemon, if that's how you pronounce it, correct me if I'm wrong. But, apparently it's really, really big in Japan, like super big. And this summer it's coming to Disney, which I'm not a big fan of Disney getting a hold of animes, but this seems kind of more kiddie. So maybe it'll work, but I still like Cartoon Network getting a hold of anime. I mean, that's what I grew up on, so that makes the most sense to me. So, I don't really know what this is about. I have no idea. I'm going to go do research here pretty soon, but I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm sure like people watch it in the States and they just get the subs. So let me know in the comments down below what this is about. Because it reminds me of Ni no Kuni. If anybody's playing that game on PS3, really great game. The animation looks very similar to that. And I'm definitely going to check it out. It looks pretty cool. It looks like it's like an adventure type anime. I watched like a little clip of it, but it was all in Japanese, so I never got any subs for it, so I never knew what it was about. But it looks interesting. Looks pretty good. Yeah. So that was another big story that came out on Friday. And also on Friday, I posted my Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood review. Awesome series. If you guys haven't seen it, I would suggest you go see it, and I would imagine a lot of you have already seen it. But I would definitely go check that out. I rated it a 10 out of 10. To give you a little bit of a backdrop, it's about two brothers named Edward and Alphonse Elric who learn this thing called alchemy, which they can do these crazy powers, and they try to bring back their mom using alchemy, but it ends up backfiring, and one of the brothers loses his whole body, the other brother loses his arm and leg, and they have to become state alchemists in order to find a way to get back their bodies. It's pretty much all that rounds up to. If you guys want to learn more about that, which I highly suggest you should, go to the article and read all about it. I have a video review also for it too, and check that out. I highly suggest you check that out. It is a very, very, very good anime. All right, now starting on Saturday. Saturday had some pretty cool some news stories. So Gundam and Reebok are teaming up to create a 20th anniversary. Sorry, I just spit it. The 20th anniversary shoe for Reebok. It's called the Instapump Fury, and it's only coming out in Hong Kong, which of all places seems weird since Gundam is Japanese. But or at least that's what I know. Gundam is Japanese. Maybe it is Chinese. I don't know. But it has these special edition boxes and these special edition shoes, which are pretty cool. I don't like the red shoes, but the ones that are blue, white, and red, could definitely rock those. They're selling for $200 American dollars, 200 USD, and they're only in China, only in Hong Kong. So you'd be lucky if you could you could probably maybe go on eBay and find these, because somebody might try to sell these. But good luck. Good luck. They're really awesome. There's a lot of pictures in the article showing like Gundams posing next to the shoes, and the box art of what the box looks like that the shoes come in. It looks pretty awesome. So really cool. If I had an extra $200 sitting around, maybe I would think about purchasing these. So next article that came out on Saturday is there's an Akira fan-made trailer that came out. It's pretty awesome. I mean, there's already been talks of an Akira movie coming out. There's definitely been a lot of talks about an Akira like live action movie. But this one definitely does its justice. Like this must have been a pretty big production crew who worked on this because it does a pretty dang good job. It's like probably like a 7-minute trailer of everything that happens in Akira. It just kind of runs through it really fast, like a brief overview, if you will, of it. I have it posted on the website. Go and check it out. It's super cool. You guys can go and look up all the information about the movie that's supposed to be coming out eventually, because I believe they're still looking for a director. I believe there's already a writer or something on board, but cross your fingers because this could be something big. You know, maybe these people who made it could maybe come up with like a web series or something. And okay, lastly, last thing for this episode is Street Fighter Assassin's Fist debuts on May 23rd for Machinima, the web series. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, ever since they came out with that one video where it showed Ryu and Ken fighting in the rain and stuff like that. They're finally getting the web series put on Machinima, and I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I love Street Fighter. I grew up. I mean, most of you guys who are watching this probably grew up on Street Fighter, unless you're like 18 or under. But I grew up on Super Street Fighter and all those Street Fighters, on the SNES and all that stuff. So it's exciting to see all this stuff becoming a real thing. Like all the backstories becoming like movies and stuff like that. It's kind of like Mortal Kombat, even though that was a while ago. But the web series were really good, and those were also brought to you by Machinima. So if they did a good job on Mortal Kombat, I would imagine they'd probably do an even better job on Street Fighter. So May 23rd, put that in your calendars, you guys. Street Fighter on Machinima. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel, and it'll be there. If you haven't watched the Mortal Kombat web series yet, go and watch that too, because that's great. And that's it for this week. That was way longer than what it usually is going to be. Probably about twice as long. But I'll be bringing you guys news every week, probably every Saturday or Sunday. It matters. Today I had to go to Mother's Day dinner, so I could not really get this up in time for the Saturday. But this will be available on Sunday. You guys are probably watching this on Sunday or later on in the week. But that's pretty much going to be the format. There's probably going to be a lot more news I'm going to bring you guys for the course of the week. But this week was kind of a dead week in news. But yeah, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. Leave comments down in the description of what you thought about all the articles and what you think about the articles at the website. And there will be a link to the description down in the website of the article I have for this video, and it will have all the links to all the articles that I am reviewing and even more. So also share this video with your friends. Share Nerd Swag with everybody, because everybody is nerd a little bit inside. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that's coming out on this website, and we're only growing and building and putting more people on this website. So it's only going to become bigger and bigger, and I really think you guys will enjoy it. So make sure to check out the website also. We have new things coming out every day on the website, new news and things like that. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a little thing right up in this corner, or that corner, I can't remember which one it goes into, but it's going to have a link. You can click on it and it subscribes you to the channel. And I have videos coming out every day of the week, so subscribe and you guys will be able to get notified whenever I come up with new videos. And I'll be bringing you guys the news, every Saturday or Sunday. So I'll see you guys soon. And until next time, you guys, peace out.